What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the Market Overview, guys. Today, we got our nice higher low. We got a little bit of break of structure, higher high, higher low here. Can't deny it's not kind of looking like a little bit of a bear flag, maybe. I don't know. But reclaiming the 200-day moving average on the daily, I wanted to start on the daily chart here. I think that's a big, big thing. Also, looks like we're seeing a little bit of divergence, right? Little bit of divergence here on the RSI. As you can see, we made a lower low on this daily chart, but RSI made a higher low, something just to take into account. Now, this is the first green day on ES in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days, right? Finally got one green day in there. Can we get a day 2 of continuation? That's going to be the question. Let's go ahead and dive in to see what we got going on for the remainder of the week. Or excuse me, for tomorrow. We have a lot of mortgage applications come out really early, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see it there. And then 30 minutes into the market open, we have new home sales. That's really going to be it for tomorrow. In conjunction with the new home sales, we have the BOC rate hike decision, or just interest rate decision, if you will. It's kind of like their FOMC, though, for the Bank of Canada. So want to pay attention. So that 10 a.m. data will be rather significant, I believe. Then a bunch of oil data coming out 30 minutes after that. So 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Want to pay attention to that. And then as well for tomorrow, Meta, BA is Boeing, or BA, IBM, right? Meta tomorrow, Boeing tomorrow, IBM tomorrow, AMD, NVIDIA, Apple all next week. We did have Google and Microsoft today. Microsoft I think they both beat. Microsoft gapped up. Google went up, went down, and I believe it's ended down, probably about 10 points down. Microsoft was up 13 the last time I checked. Really doesn't matter until we open. Honestly, I did want to swing some calls here into the close, just off the chart, but knowing that we had those earnings after hours, obviously those are too heavily weighted on the S&P 500. So I elected to not, but I think tomorrow, as long as we can hold, if we can hold above, and let me get down to this some lower time frame for you guys here. Hold on. I'm really just going to be looking for us to hold, again, this 4250 zone. 4250, really want to see it. We can see if we can hold the overnight low starting this far is about 4260. You see this candle right here. You could see we went down, touched it after all the reactions on the earnings, and now we're holding, right? So now we're holding. This could be this level of interest here, 4260. We won't know till the morning, but I think I like longs at 4240 to 4250 in this zone every time we touch it in here. Also can see, right? Also can see we've made lower lows. RSI was much lower down here, right? On this drop. We've made lower lows, and RSI has made a higher drop. Now, that doesn't mean it wasn't oversold, but just seeing some divergence there as well again. So I think we could easily see whether it's a dead cat bounce or whatever you call it. I do believe this 4,300 level will get tested, and it likely can come as early as tomorrow, right? That would probably be a break of structure again, or excuse me, would be a continuation of structure, making a higher high and probably a higher low. So let's look out. So I'm going to be watching this overnight area. We'll know better in the morning. 4260. I want to see if we can hold 4260, maybe down to about 4250. Watch that area in there to hold, or if we can get a nice breakup of 4280, it would really open up this 4,300. I think initially I'd look to take a slight short. That'd be a scalp short there, 4,300 to 4,305. Break and hold above that really gets the party started. We could squeeze, right? Back up to about 4,350. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself because we have been in a definite downtrend here, and it does look like we're forming a little bit of a flag now. So this 4,300 could be the top of the flag. So I'll be watching initially for this reject there, but break and hold over 4,300. Just get long, buy calls. With some time on them, we're likely going back to about 4,350 from there. Going on to the SPY chart here. Going on the SPY chart, let's take a peek. We have that 200-day moving average. Like I said, we went and reclaimed it. That's a big 422.50. 422.50, huge level. Watching back tests into this zone tomorrow. This is gonna be like 4260 on ES, 422.50, right? Or it's like 422.60 something now. I think it's a 200-day moving average. We're going to watch dips into that zone to hold tomorrow, as long as it stays as this what is starting to be an overnight high and maybe a overnight low and maybe a pre-market low. Got to take out 426. I mean, really, you can see this big reject that we have right here at 426.75. So, you know, or 426, yeah, 75. I really like a break above 427. I think it opens up 429, 431, 432. Right. But initially, I think I'll be looking for the call buys. As long as we hold 420 again, right? 420 is holding. I really like to see 422.50. I think we'd have some strength there to hold. Can watch for this initial reject 427, right? 427, but if that opens up 429 and then all the way up to about 430. I think we would go up and see 430. So I'm going to actually take this a little bit older level out of here, but something you still want to take into account that this could be a zone to watch for about 429. But I think ultimately 431 comes if we can break back above this 427. So watch 427 to the upside, opens up 430s again. Or let's watch 422.50 to see if we can get that to hold. If that's the overnight low or maybe the pre-market low, even better, more confluence for us there. That's SPY on to QQ. That's only 2 Qs. We need 3 of them. We got 3 of them. There you go. Can't deny, right? 351. Haven't had to change the level here, right to that 362 after hours, but really 360 was that breakdown and retest. We got it. Very nice short op there. Had to have some patience this morning, though, because the market was rather tricky before it decided to sell off kind of in the middle of the morning, late midday, early midday, whatever you want to call it. Had that nice dip down. But let's see. Can we hold 357.50? 357.50. Let's see if we can hold that. That was this area that we've had in the Globex Open thus far here for QQQ. So let's see. 357.50. Can that area hold? Or can we just take out 360 to the upside? We'll be taking out the highs from today. Open up 362, 365 from there. Still really only like the short trade if we reject hard 360. Okay, if we reject hard at 360, or if this trend line that we can kind of see is a little bit of a steeper trend line, right? Maybe it depends how you want to put it. It could be like that, but I think something like this, you could see maybe 362 could be a possible reject, and that's that area where we rejected, right? After the earnings announcements came out at the close. But a break above 360, I think we have plenty of room to run up to about 362 area. Okay, look for that reject possibly at 362, but if not, above that opens up 365. From there, we'll be looking for dips into 357 and 50. If not, look at 356. I'd really be interested in longs again down here at about 351 at 52. Shorts underneath 351 would work for about 3 to 5 points to the downside continuation. On to IWM here, just moving sideways. Holding 364, moving sideways though, right? We know how big this level is. Don't have to do it. I do it every time just for fun. Look how big this weekly demand is. It would make sense that we probably get some sort of bounce down here. You could take the short trade underneath, 363 or 163. I keep saying 3. 163, you can look at that, but I'm interested in short longs down in this area. I believe we could take out 167.50 to the upside. We could see we had a little bit of a double top here from yesterday. It would open up 169, 170 to the upside. But reclaiming 170, huge feat. Pretty much just open up 176, that old top of the balance up there / some resistance. So let's see if we get 166 to hold. 166 would be nice, create another higher low, or you could just wait for the break. 167.50 opens up 169, 170, over 170. We get booting, tooting, scooting back to about 176. Guys, that's all I got for you. Pay attention to the pre-market data, a little bit of data after the open, a few different earnings after the after hours tomorrow. So the week is not even close to being over as far as data, earnings, and all that kind of stuff. So, guys, you know what I'm going to say. You got to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.